Hey guys, Jason, Plastic Geek here. I just hadn't seen a video on this yet, and got mine today, so I figured, hey, might as well show it off. I did not go to PowerCon. I did not order this from PowerCon. I know there's a big mess about that, but basically I ordered this from Mattel Creations the day they put it up, and just got it today. Today is October 27th, so came fairly quick. I was surprised it shipped out already, honestly, because it's kind of crappy that I'm able to get this before people that actually went to the con and ordered it, months before that. So it is what it is, but just FYI, that's how I got mine. So I guess to start off, so first off, I'm doing this on the floor because it's kind of the only place I've got enough room to do this. So sorry if I'm having to move things around just to show it, because some of this stuff is so big. But first thing I want to talk about is the fact that this comes in ridiculous packaging. Like, the box that Mattel shipped it in was 6 times bigger than it needed to be. Half of it was full of just air packs. And then the box that this is actually in is also way bigger than it needs to be. I mean, it's kind of cool because it's supposed to look like the trap door itself, but it's still a bit ridiculous. So, to start with, you get this big mailer box. Now, again, this is what was inside the actual mailer box, but it's basically a mailer box type thing. It's the plain cardboard. So it's got a nice thing there. It kind of supposed to look like a crate. It's got nice art. Flipping around, it's fairly simple in the back. There's little credits there of who sculpted it, who designed it, all that kind of stuff. So you take that out, and then you get this box, which is embossed and has some really crazy art on it. Looks like the trap door. Beware the Dwell of Souls. It's got more detail all the way around. Some cool slime coming out of there. And then the back, you've got even more fun art. Explorer Spacesuit, Ancient Cosmic Armor, Orlax of Primaria, Mysterious Creature from the Dwell of Souls, and the Spirit of Grayskull, Manifestation of Casselberry Skull. So that's really cool. So you get that, you finally take all that stuff out, you open this up, you get the underside of the door, and then the figures are in this clamshell plastic tray that can also just kind of come out of the box. So basically you've got a probably 1/12 or bigger scale trap thing here. So it's nice, but I'm not gonna keep it. I'm gonna either throw it away or sell it. I don't have room for it. I don't need it. It is what it is. So you get everything out, and you just have these 3 pieces in that giant box, which again is a bit ridiculous. So we'll probably start off with the main attraction. We've got the astronaut suit, explorer space suit, ancient cosmic armor, whatever you want to call it. And for the most part, it's nice. Come on, I'm trying to get it to focus here. So basically, it is, I think these are Roboto, lower legs. I think these hips might be new. The waist might be new. Lower arms are new. This armor piece is new, and the head is new. Underneath there, I think, again, that's either Roboto or, not Roboto. Many faces, upper arms maybe. It's got that detail in the bicep. So basically, there's like a yellowish off-white buck underneath, and then this piece is a rubbery armor piece. I will say, like a lot of the other rubbery armor pieces, it's not painted great. Like, it's a little sloppy and thick. Like, it feels very thick in places. Like, this tab is almost like paint stuck. So, yeah, it's not super clean. But it's kind of a metallic-y gold. It's a little hard to tell. Head is cool. This tube just kind of goes in there and pulls out. It's not glued in or anything. You can still pop the head off. It's mostly hollow. There's the ball joint. You can see normal buck underneath. So at least it's still interchangeable. Little missile here is removable. Guess that's kind of cool. Otherwise, it's got all the same articulation and everything as every other Origins figure. One thing I will say is I don't know what it is about these knee joints, but like the pin feels like it sticks out too much. Like you can kind of see here behind there that it's not all the way in, but it won't go in any further. I've tried pushing it, so it's almost like they didn't make the hole in the new thigh pieces deep enough because the legs just kind of stick out. And obviously that makes me worried that I'm going to snap those joints, because the only time I've ever broken a Origins figure was Stratos, and that was right there because those little pins are really small. And those don't feel super tight either. And in general, his legs feel like really skinny compared to everything else, just probably because this makes him so bulky. But yeah, it's good enough to stand there, which is all he needs to do. You know, he's just got to stand in the castle. So you've got the boot cuts and all that. So yeah, astronaut, he's cool. He does what he needs to do. So moving on, and I will show him later in the castle. We'll put all the stuff where it's supposed to go. We've got the Spirit of Grayskull. This is pretty cool because, let me try to move the light here. You can kind of see there's like a swirly pattern to the plastic. It is see-through, but it's got a darker color mixed in with it, which at first I thought was kind of like messy paint or something, because so from here all the way through here is hard plastic, and then these pieces are rubbery. I have like some really dark spots here, and I thought that was like messed up paint or something, but that's just the swirled different color plastic. So don't know why those are rubbery other than so they don't break, but it's got the big peg on the bottom so it can go in the castle. Yeah. Hollow otherwise, but yeah, it's a semi-transparent and it's got swirly colors in it. So then we've got the actual pit trap itself. So this piece is removable. So you've got this color matches the castle perfectly. You've got these little tabs there. So basically there's a little wall underneath here, and that kind of just detents into here and clips and holds it in place. So obviously this just kind of can open and close. It would have been nice if, again, there was something here, like a sticker or darker paint or something, I don't know. But then you've got the creature, and this part's hard plastic, but from here up is all rubbery, and guess what? It's bendy. Yep, so you can bend this out as straight as you want, and you can wrap it around a figure if you want. You can kind of, it's probably easier to bend it first and then stick a figure in there. So it could hold many different types of figures depending on how you get that bent. So that's pretty cool. I didn't expect that to be bendy like that. So basically it's just got some little tabs, and it can either go that way or this way, and it doesn't lock in super tight. It's just enough because they know you want to remove it and put it back so you can close the door, so it's not an instant, like you lock it there and it's never coming out. It's removable again, so that's nice at least. But yeah, it's cool that it's bendy, and I don't even see, like, you know, most bendy things have little holes for where they insert the wires, and there's no holes on this, so it's cool. So let's go ahead and show the integration with Casselberry Skull. Pull this up closer. Alright, so first we'll do the trapdoor. So obviously you've got the existing sticker here. So what I was talking about is underneath, see that little ledge? When you take the end that's got the slot here, and push it under and it kind of locks, and it is still, you can still kind of slide it back and forth, but it kind of locks and then fits right there. Now, it is a little weird that it goes past the door. I kind of wish that wasn't that way, but it's not a big deal. It's not like the door opens this way, so it's not technically going to get in the way. But so then the door opens toward the inside. Obviously, you can only fit this in there when it's kind of bent. If it was fully straight, it's not really going to fit. But see, it fits. And you can still kind of get it grabbing a guy in there if you want. So, yeah, it's cool. Obviously, you can't close the castle if it's there, but if you've got it out open and displayed like this, it's cool. It's a nice addition. It matches. The colors are all the same. Close that. I wish there was kind of another way you could put this. I suppose you could kind of shove it in the back there and do something like that. I don't know. But I'll take that off for now so I can close it later. So next, we've got to go up here, right? Do I have the right spot? Yes. So, hold the camera a bit. So, let's get our astronaut in here. So there is a foot peg right there. And if we that is tight. So line it up. I wish it was a little more against the wall there, but you can kind of get them there. And there you go. Now, I don't have the original piece, so I'm not sure if he's supposed to be against that wall or kind of next to it, but obviously if you move him any other way, he's like on the trap door, so I kind of feel like that peg's a little too close to the door there, so if you kind of take him off the peg, straighten him out, and then just really push him up against the wall, it looks a little better. But, I mean, it's pretty cool to have all that stuff, and then you've got the suit in there, and he barely fits under there with his little antenna, but it does fit. So, there you go. That's the main reason to get him. So, next is the Spirit of Grayskull. So, close this all up. So, the way this works is we've got the peg hole in the top there for the flag. If you take the flag off, obviously you got to stick the flag somewhere else, but so this just has a big peg. You guys got to kind of line it up so it doesn't fit right in the middle. It's a little toward the front half, but once you got that there, you got that going on. And that does look cool. You know, having this other big skull there. And you can still kind of turn it, depending however you want it to go. But let me see if I can put another light behind that. There you go. So you can kind of see how it's translucent and it's got the weird kind of swirly effect to it. Yeah, look at that. So that's cool. I thought this was just going to be plain clear plastic, but the fact that it's got that swirl in it also means that every single one's going to be unique and different, because that's just random different color plastic beads mixed in with the ABS when they pour it, so that's pretty cool. So I guess the last thing would just kind of be a quick size comparison of the figure with the normal. So here's what the sorcerer is. So he's bigger, taller, chunkier. Let me just grab And the chunky guy. All I've got right here is Fisto. So, there you go. So I guess those legs aren't super skinny. They just, because of the bulkiness of the upper body, it really makes it like those legs look tiny. But also because the tube comes off and the head comes off here, I imagine you can have whoever you want in this armor suit. So let's say Fisto's doing the armor. That's kind of cool, right? Now you've got this tube you gotta stick somewhere, and it doesn't seem to come out of the box there, so kind of just gotta shove that underneath somewhere. But I mean, that's pretty cool that you can do that. So I think that's about it. Considering this was only like, what was it, like 30 or 40 bucks, I'm really happy. I mean, the fact that people who ordered it way before me haven't gotten it yet is kind of crappy. So I wish they'd release this better, but all that aside, the packaging's a bit ridiculous, you know. But as the set itself, it's cool. We get the stuff that, in my opinion, should have came with Casselberry Skull to begin with. But now we have it. Now the castle feels complete, or more complete at least. I'm not sure what else you would want out of this. Yeah, it does everything it needs to do. It's fairly cheap. It was just hard to get, and now will probably be even harder to get. So hopefully Mattel releases at least the astronaut or something later at retail, because having these stuck as exclusives is kind of crappy considering how essential at least the astronaut armor is to the castle. The pit is a little less so, because obviously it's got the sticker. The spirit, that's just extra. You really don't need that, but that armor figure really should have come with this instead of a repainted sorceress. So there you go, guys. That's about it. Let me know if you got any questions. Thanks for watching.